Luke Humphries, many congratulations into the semi-finals, dumping out Michael van Gerwen. Must be delighted right now.
Yeah, I'm very delighted. I think a lot of people sort of discredited me, said I probably, I stand had no chance beating him over the first to 16 legs, but I just proved them wrong. Obviously the average is 97, 96. It isn't the best game in the world, but there was a lot of missed doubles in there, especially from Michael and myself. I think I had a lot of clutch finishes, and overall that give me control to go on and win the game. But there's a lot of missed doubles there, and I don't think we was nervous or too much pressure. We were just maybe trying too hard to get a big lead on each other.
Early on, you seemed to settle better, and we saw some big finishes from you at key times, the 167, 132 and the 140. Do you felt they were the key moments and you won every one of those battles? Yeah,
I think they were the key moments, because I feel like when I had sort of 3 darts in my hand, they weren't going in, and I couldn't hit a treble 20 to save my life, but I could hit 132 out shots, 167s, and I sort of, when I went to the second break, I was a bit perplexed. I sort of felt, I can hit these big finishes, I can't hit a treble 20, so what's going on? But after the second session, I changed my darts. I went back to my old darts that I've been using this whole year, because obviously in the European Championships, I left my darts at home and I went with a new set, and I stuck with them because I had good memories. I thought I played okay there. And after the second session, I just felt, these ain't going right. They're not making me perform any better. So I went to the old darts that I've played with all year, and I started playing fantastic. So we know what I'm going to be playing with tomorrow.
Brave move to have them in your case, because players have said before that when another set's there, it's in the back of their mind. So were you always conscious that you had the other set in your case with you?
Yeah, but I really didn't think I was going to use them, and I didn't think I'd change in such an important time. I was 6-4 up, but I felt like the way I was playing, I didn't really have nothing to lose. I knew I had to up my game, because if I didn't, I think Michael would have beat me. I think the last 16 legs, from the second break, I thought I played really well. I thought, I was much more clinical, my scoring was better, and much more like a champion would be, because if I'd have carried on playing like I did in the first 10 legs, I wouldn't have been winning this title, no way. So I'll make sure I change tomorrow and stick with them, because sometimes you just think, I had good memories with the old darts, but I thought, change, but no, I'm going to go back to the old ones, and if they can perform like they did to me them last 16 legs, I'll be a tough player to beat tomorrow.
It's your first TV semi-final since that UK Open final. What did you learn in that, and what can you take into what's going to be a huge day tomorrow?
I mean, it's a different circumstance, in the UK Open semi-final I played, I got a good rest, and it was, I had to work on winning the quarterfinal, then going and having a rest and playing again. Whereas I can be fresh tomorrow and start straight over. So, it's going to be a long slog if I'm going to pick up the title. But I got the experience. The 4 European Tour titles this year I've won. I've had them long days, so I know what to expect. But all 4 players that are left have that experience. So I don't think it's going to help me more than the rest of the tournament. But if I'm going to have to clean up on the doubles, because sometimes when I get that chance I don't take it. So if I can clean them up and keep the way I played in the last 16 days tonight, I'm going to be a very tough player to beat. Do
you feel this is your time now, and have you visualised picking up that trophy?
Not really. I'm not going to get ahead of myself, because I think there's a long way to go now. There's still another 32 legs for me to win before I pick up that trophy. So there's going to be a lot of ups and downs tomorrow, no doubt about it, just like there was against Michael tonight. So, but I have envisioned myself winning a major, and I've always said to people, I know I can do it. But there's 4 great players ready and waiting to pick up that major title. So, 2 that's never won one, 1 that's won one, and Barney, has won loads. So, but I think it's going to be an exciting day tomorrow. I think there's going to be ups and downs, but it's going to be an exciting day of darts.
You said earlier about getting written off and people giving you no chance. Did you use that as motivation going into this one?
Yeah, I did, because a lot of people on social media just discount you when you play Michael. They think you ain't got no chance beating him first to 16 because he's too strong. But I proved there that you stick in there, you let the bad darts affect you, and I probably would have got smashed. So I didn't. I kept going. That's the resilience I've gained in the last 18 months, because 18 months ago I would have lost that probably. I've gained that resilience and that strength, mental strength to keep going and not let it affect me, and I think that I'll take that into tomorrow now, because I feel like if I can keep going and keep scoring like I can, but finish much more early, I could win tomorrow, definitely, but it's going to be a very, very hard task, and I'm very aware of that.
Luke, many congratulations always. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Phil. Cheers.
Luke, tomorrow's a long day. Obviously, the semi-final followed by the final. Are you ready for the physical challenge?
Like I said, I'm very used to it now. I think 4 European tours, I've had them long days and experience, and probably I think 3 out of the 4 I played my best game in the final. So I'm very aware that it is a long day, but I also know how to deal with them and how to work on it. And it's nice that I'm second. I prefer to be second game on tomorrow, because I feel like that little break in between can throw you a little bit. You don't really know what to do, whether to go to sleep or not. So I feel like that second game is probably going to suit me better. I get a really good night's rest, much more sleep than I'd want. So yeah, I think that me and Nathan's got a better brunt of it than Michael and Barney, but we've had a long night tonight, so they've had a day off. So I think it's the right decision to put us on second.
Nathan's form hasn't been sparkling best in this tournament. But do you have to prepare for the best Nathan Aspinall? He's going to go out there and play his A game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't agree that he's not been his sparkling best. I agree that he hasn't played as well as he can, but that's credit to Nathan, because he's winning games that he's putting in the right things at the right time. He's finishing the right shots at the right time. So that's what you can do. You don't have to hit 110 averages and win every game. If you average 94, 95 and win, that's all that matters. So I'm prepared to play the best Nathan Aspinall that's going to come tomorrow. But I think that, like I said in the previous interview, it's going to be a long slog, and there's going to be a lot of ups, there's going to be a lot of downs. But if I can have more ups and downs, then I'm going to be very tough to beat.
It looked like at the start of the game you were pointing to the air. Is there any sort of dedication to that match too? Or?
Yeah, I mean, there's a big story in that actually. My uncle Mike unfortunately passed away before I ever got my tour card, and I did one thing once where it was the development tour, and I just fell behind, and I sort of pointed up at the sky and said, "Please help me on this development tour," and I won it. So it's just been a superstition from that day forward, where I do it every time now, every game I play, and you'll see it every game I play, whether it's Pro Tour, Euro Tour, Major, just to give me that little bit of inspiration, that little bit of help me through this game and stuff. Who knows, it might not help, who knows, but I'm superstitious, so I carry on doing it.
How big is tomorrow in your darting career?
I mean, it's very big, but if I go on and win it, it's massive.
Yeah.
Because as much as I can't go up the rankings any higher, it's gonna open a lot of doors for me, and I think regardless of what happens tomorrow, I've set a good precedence for myself to, I deserve to be world number 5. I think that's back-to-back quarterfinals and majors. Now I'm in the semi. If I can go on and win tomorrow, it would just mean the world to me, because that's all I've ever dreamed of, and me and my dad worked hard to get me into the position where I was in the PDC, and if I can go and repay him with a major title, it'd be a dream for us both.
Cheers, Luke.
Thank you.
Thank you.